Hello Earthlings, it's Monday, it's raining. I'm headed to my second vocal class accompanying gig thing of the day. I had one in the morning which was rehearsal techniques or something like that. This one is rhythm and groove, which is pretty similar in terms of what I'm doing. Basically, the students give us charts and we play them. Alright, it's Tuesday night now. In post-bop harmonic innovation, we played a few songs. We were assigned to write a couple blueses and a rhythm changes tune. I mean, it's named after the chords to I Got Rhythm by Gershwin, but that chord progression was probably around before he wrote it, or wrote it out. So we've moved on from those kinds of tunes, and now we're gonna start a whole section of the class on, wait for it, Thelonious Monk, Thelonious Monk, Thelonious Monk. Also, there was, I believe, a Black Lives Matter concert in the BPC, which I wish I had gone to. I did see a poem that Kyle Thornton posted as his status. I hope he performed it or will, because I thought about using it as lyrics for a song, but then I remembered I'm not really in a position to do that. But it's probably my favorite statement I've read so far about the quite apparent racial tension in this country, if that's not too polite a word to describe it. But yeah, Monk. I'm glad we're talking about Monk. I mean, he's the only influence on my playing that I can name. I'm sure there's more to it than just that, but he's the only real pianist I can think of that I sound anything like. Well, it's Wednesday now, and the hip-hop ensemble is currently supposed to be meeting, but I think it may have gotten canceled because the only ones here are me and the tenor player.
Yo!
That's Chris.
I don't know where anyone is.
Well, I'm here, but other than that, yeah.
We can't even make music, we can't even get in. It's locked. We can't even get in. Oh, is that... No, it's nobody. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, we got another guy from the ensemble here.
Hey.
Hey, you're the third one.
No one's here yet?
No one's... Not even Raydar.
We're super confused. Huh. As far as you know, we're having rehearsal, right?
I am not on any class list or anything.
Yeah, because you were drafted by the ensemble department? Yeah, same here.
Yeah, me too.
That would explain why we're all here.
Maybe there was something.
Yeah. So basically what probably happened there was Chris, John, and I are all in the ensemble because of our scholarships, and the ensemble department drafted us into the ensemble, so we're not actually on the website for that class, which means that if Raydar has to cancel, he can't just, he can't automatically tell us with the rest of the class. I guess you could say we're a bit off his radar. Yeah! Alright, it's a bit later. 20th Century Women Songwriters was, basically because of that whole thing, the only class I had that met today, and the other half of the class that didn't present last week did presentations this week on women songwriters from the 20s and 30s, and basically they had to pick one that we hadn't seen a film about, which was about Dorothy Fields, Dana Suisse, Anne Rennell, and Kay Swift. They had to present about a woman songwriter other than one of those four. Thing is, with so little information about women songwriters during the 20s and 30s due to their mostly being hushed up, three pairs ended up presenting on Irene Higginbotham. She wrote Good Morning Heartache among lots of other songs, mostly for Billie Holiday. Our presentation assignment for next Wednesday is going to be to write a Dorothy Fields type song, and then a more modern day type song about the same thing. Well, it's Thursday now and I'm headed to the R&B funk ensemble, and after that, Indian music techniques. We've had a couple assignments in that class. The first one was to write a piece based on the notes of Raga Jog, which is I think best known over here as the scale George Harrison used on Within You, Without You. And then the other assignment was to write a 16-bar melody thing with a repeated phrase, like what happens in Carnatic music, where they have these long composed melodies with regular repeated phrases within them, as opposed to Hindustani music where there's a 4-bar melody that they keep coming back to and then they just improvise between iterations. It's Friday night now, and apparently Marillion released their latest album today, Fear. I wasn't always aware of that because I pre-ordered it on iTunes and it's coming out next Friday. So the week after that I'll be reviewing it, as well as the new Opeth album. And then the week after that I'll be reviewing Fish and Meshuggah's new album. So a lot to look forward to within the coming few weeks. Other than that, there's not much more to say in this vlog except go forth and be awesome.